everyone. Get ready for a deep dive today.
Ooh, sounds exciting.
We're taking a close look at the XYO Network.
Interesting.
And its cryptocurrency, XYO.
Okay.
We've got some news articles and data from some crypto sites to help us wrap our heads around this project.
Yeah.
We're going to figure out what XYO is all about and where it stands in the whole crypto world.
I'm ready. Yeah.
So let's start with the basics.
Right.
What exactly is the XYO Network?
So imagine a world where like anything's location could trigger stuff to happen on the blockchain. That's basically what XYO is aiming for.
Interesting.
It's building this network, this decentralized network of devices that can verify where things are and then use that info to execute smart contracts.
So basically, instead of like relying on some central authority to say like, yep, that thing's definitely there.
Right.
XYO uses a network to make it like trustless.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
And that's huge for industries that rely on knowing locations, like supply chains.
That makes sense.
Instead of just hoping a package is really where they say it is, you could have proof on the blockchain.
Oh, wow.
Thanks to XYO's network.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So how does this location verification actually like work?
So XYO uses location oracles.
Location oracles.
Yeah, think of them as bridges between the real world and the blockchain.
Yeah, okay.
These oracles,
Right.
they can be different things.
Right.
Like GPS data.
Okay.
Bluetooth beacons.
Interesting.
Even people contributing information.
Really? Wow.
XYO brings all that together.
So it's like not just one type of technology, it's a bunch of them.
Exactly.
That makes it more reliable.
Right, because relying on one source would be risky. What if a GPS signal gets jammed?
Right.
Or a beacon stops working by using lots of sources?
Yeah.
XYO makes the system more trustworthy.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Now, there's a cryptocurrency tied to all this?
Right.
The XYO token?
Yep.
What does it actually do in the network?
The XYO token.
Yeah.
It's like the fuel.
Okay.
It keeps the whole thing running. It encourages people to participate by providing and verifying location data.
Yeah.
Imagine earning crypto just by moving around with your phone.
Interesting.
That's the kind of thing XYO wants.
So it rewards people
Exactly.
for helping out the network.
Yep.
But how's XYO actually doing in the market?
Well, that's where things get a little...
Yeah, interesting. I was looking at the data we pulled, and it looks like there's some pretty big differences.
Yeah, the market cap figures are all over the place.
One source had it in the millions, and another one had it in the trillions.
It's a massive difference.
That's crazy.
It makes you wonder about how reliable this data really is. A lot of times these differences come from the different ways they calculate market cap.
Oh, okay.
Some sources might only use the circulating supply, while others factor in the total supply, which can lead to huge variations.
So you can't just blindly trust one source.
Exactly.
You've got to understand how they got their numbers.
This is so important for anyone in crypto.
Yeah.
You have to be critical of the data.
Makes sense.
And understand that different sources might have different approaches.
It's kind of eye-opening.
It is.
That even basic data in the crypto world needs some digging.
It shows how new this all is.
Yeah.
This whole asset class is still developing, and the systems for tracking and analyzing it are still being worked on.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So besides those market cap differences, was there anything else?
One thing that stood out to me was some sources, like CoinFi, reported no news about XYO in the past week, while others, like BitScreener, had a bunch of recent headlines.
That's interesting.
It could be for a couple of reasons.
Yeah.
Maybe CoinFi's idea of news related to XYO is different, or their data updates slower than BitScreener's.
Okay.
Either way.
Yeah.
It shows how important it is to look at multiple sources to get the full picture.
Like getting different sides of the story.
Exactly.
And even when XYO isn't directly in the news, we can still learn from broader crypto news.
The market's all connected.
Right.
So trends in investor behavior, Bitcoin's price, regulatory changes.
Right.
Those can all indirectly affect XYO.
So we got to keep an eye on the big picture.
Absolutely.
To understand where XYO might be headed.
That's what makes this space so fascinating.
Yeah.
There's always something new to discover.
Okay, before we go deeper into those trends, you mentioned XYO uses heuristic data along with location data.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Heuristic data for XYO is data that helps predict or guess the location, even when you don't have direct location info. Like, imagine you get coffee at the same place every morning on your way to work. XYO can use that pattern to guess where you are. Even if your GPS is off.
Oh, wow. So it's like using patterns and probability
to fill in the gaps.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's where things get really interesting.
Yeah.
XYO can build a more complete picture of location, even when traditional methods fail.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
It's not just tracking packages anymore. It's like understanding how people move, predicting what they'll do.
Exactly.
Maybe even anticipating what they need.
That's why heuristic data is so important.
Yeah.
It's a step towards a smarter system. And it opens up so many possibilities for how we can use location data.
So we've got the basics of the XYO network, the technology, the token. And we talked about those data sources. But XYO is more than just numbers and tech. It's about the people behind it.
Absolutely.
And the real problems they're trying to solve.
The human element is so important in any tech.
Exactly. So let's shift gears and talk about those aspects next.
Sounds good. Yeah, it's really interesting to think about the team.
Yeah.
Because their vision really shapes where the project goes.
You're right.
Yeah.
A project's leadership is so important.
Especially in crypto.
Yeah. Things move so fast.
Exactly.
What can you tell me about the folks at the helm of XYO?
The co-founders, Ari Trau and Marcus Levin.
Yeah.
They both have really interesting backgrounds. They come from the tech world with experience in software development, entrepreneurship, that kind of thing.
So they weren't like just random people who got into crypto.
No, they saw a real need for a reliable way to verify location, and they knew blockchain could do it.
So they were trying to solve a real problem.
Exactly.
Not just like jumping on the bandwagon.
It's not just about speculation or creating another like meme coin or something.
Gotcha.
They're focused on building a system that has real value.
Yeah.
And can be used in lots of industries.
And it seems like they're pretty adaptable. You mentioned earlier that they expanded beyond location data.
To include heuristic data?
Yeah.
That's a smart move.
Yeah.
It shows they're not afraid to change their strategy based on new tech and what the market wants.
It makes me think they're in it for the long haul.
They're always looking to improve and expand their ecosystem.
Let's talk about some of those real-world applications.
Sure.
We touched on supply chains, but there must be more.
Oh, yeah. The potential is huge.
Okay.
One area where XYO could really shine is asset tracking.
Okay.
Imagine tracking valuable equipment or inventory in real time.
Yeah.
Making sure it's safe.
Right.
Preventing theft or loss.
That would be huge for businesses.
Especially those with high-value items or sensitive materials.
And what about the insurance implications?
Oh, definitely.
With verifiable location data,
right,
insurance claims would be
so much easier, more efficient, more transparent.
It would cut out so much back and forth.
All those disputes gone.
And beyond asset tracking, XYO could change.
It could revolutionize location-based services.
Like those loyalty programs where you earn rewards for going places.
XYO could make those more secure.
Okay.
Tamper-proof. Rewards would be given fairly and accurately.
No more punching cards.
Right.
Or forgetting to scan your app.
It's all on the blockchain.
That's awesome.
And that's just one example.
Wow.
This concept could be used in real estate, travel, tourism.
Real estate.
You could verify property boundaries.
Oh, wow.
Track construction projects.
Okay.
In travel. Verify your location at landmarks.
Interesting.
To get discounts or special experiences.
The possibilities are.
They really are.
Mind-blowing.
As more developers start using XYO's technology, we'll see even more innovative stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes.
Me too.
But we have to remember XYO isn't in a bubble.
Right.
Those broader trends we talked about earlier.
Those news events.
Yeah.
They can have a big impact.
On XYO's future.
All connected.
So let's look at some of those trends. We talked about regulatory scrutiny being a big factor in crypto right now.
Definitely.
How do you think that will impact a project like XYO?
Regulatory uncertainty is a challenge for any crypto project.
Okay.
Especially those in a gray area.
Like XYO?
Like XYO, yeah. Location data is sensitive.
Okay.
And governments are worried.
Yeah.
About how it's collected and used.
So XYO will need to be careful.
Absolutely.
Those regulations.
They need to make sure they're compliant.
Right.
Protecting user privacy.
They need to be transparent and communicate clearly.
From regulators.
If they can show they're operating ethically, they'll gain trust.
From regulators and users.
It's a balancing act.
It is.
They have to innovate.
Yeah.
But also respect privacy and follow the rules.
Exactly.
And it's not just regulations. Well, the overall feeling in the market can impact XYO too.
If people are scared or uncertain, they might avoid projects like XYO.
Even if XYO has good fundamentals.
That's just how the market works.
Yeah.
So staying informed about those trends
is crucial.
Is really important.
Yeah.
To understand XYO's context.
That's why we talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Not just the specifics of one project.
Right.
But the bigger things affecting the whole crypto landscape.
It's about connecting the dots.
Exactly.
Seeing the bigger picture.
One trend that's interesting
is
institutional adoption.
Okay.
More traditional financial institutions.
Like BlackRock and Fidelity.
Like those, are getting into crypto. It seems like crypto is becoming more legitimate.
It's moving closer to the mainstream.
And that could really impact the market.
It could bring in more money.
Okay.
More stability.
But also
more volatility.
As these big players make moves.
So
kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
But I think overall, institutional adoption is good for crypto. It shows
that crypto is a force to be reckoned with.
And that could be good for XYO.
Right.
More exposure.
More investors.
Who see its long-term value.
If XYO can be a leader in the location data space and show its real-world use, it could benefit from this institutional interest.
It's all about building a solid foundation.
Showing your value.
That's where XYO's focus on real-world applications is key.
It's not just about the tech.
Yeah.
It's about solving problems, creating benefits for people.
Bridging the gap between the digital world and the physical world.
And XYO seems to be doing that well.
Now, before we dive into those broader trends, I want to go back to something you mentioned earlier. Community engagement.
Oh, yeah.
It's so important.
It's crucial for any crypto project.
How does XYO do in that area?
From what I've seen, XYO has a dedicated community. They're active on Twitter. Telegram.
Yeah.
They're passionate about the project.
That's a good sign.
It is.
Strong community can be really powerful.
They spread awareness. Give feedback to the developers.
Yeah.
They're advocates for the project.
Like grassroots ambassadors.
Exactly.
Lacking the word.
Helping the project grow.
That kind of growth.
It's so valuable.
Especially in a market driven by hype.
A real community can ground a project. Provide stability.
It shows that crypto is about more than just tech and finance.
It's about people.
Yeah.
Collaboration, shared vision.
XYO seems to get that.
They do.
They're trying to build a community.
They engage with their supporters. They do AMAs, participate in forums.
Yeah.
They're responsive to questions.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
It shows they're listening to their users.
They're working to create a good ecosystem.
That's so important.
It is.
Long-term success.
Building a community is just as important as the tech.
It's about creating a movement.
Shared belief.
Yeah.
In what you're building.
And XYO seems to be doing that well.
They've created a lot of excitement. And optimism.
That's not easy in a market full of skepticism and uncertainty.
It's a testament to their vision.
And their community.
Yeah.
But let's take a step back.
Okay.
And recap what we've learned. We've covered a lot.
We have.
The technical details of XYO, the applications, the team, the market trends.
The community.
Yeah, the community.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up,
what
are your final thoughts on XYO?
What stands out to me is XYO's ambition. They're not just trying to make something a little bit better. They want to fundamentally change how we think about location data.
That's a bold vision.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And we'll see if they achieve it.
Right.
But the fact they're even trying is incredible. They're pushing boundaries.
Exploring new possibilities.
Challenging the status quo.
That's what makes crypto so exciting.
It is.
It's where crazy ideas can become reality.
XYO is a perfect example.
They're taking something simple.
Yeah.
Location data. And turning it into something powerful.
Yeah. that could change the world.
It's about seeing the value in data that we usually take for granted.
And using it to improve our lives.
That's what a lot of successful crypto projects do.
They find a problem.
Yeah.
Envision a solution.
Okay.
And use blockchain to make it happen.
And that's XYO.
They're building a bridge.
Yeah.
Between the physical and digital worlds.
A bridge that could connect us in amazing ways. Yeah, it's amazing to think about.
It really is.
How far we've come with technology.
It seems like yesterday.
Right.
We were amazed by the first smartphones.
I know.
And now we're talking about a global network verifying location data on the blockchain.
It's crazy how fast things change.
The pace of innovation is incredible.
It makes you wonder.
Yeah.
What's next?
What's the next big thing?
Yeah.
What will XYO help us explore next?
Right. Or other crypto projects.
That's what I love about this space.
Yeah.
It's full of possibilities.
So many possibilities.
One thing that's really interesting to me is location data and AI.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Imagine AI that can not only analyze location data, but make predictions and recommendations from it. Like an AI powered by XYO could help with traffic in cities. Predict natural disasters.
Wow.
Even personalize your travel. Based on your location history.
That's kind of creepy, but also really cool.
It is a little unnerving.
Yeah.
But it could be so useful.
There are definitely ethical things to consider.
As this tech develops.
But the potential benefits are huge.
Technology is a tool.
Right.
It can be used for good or bad.
It depends on the people using it.
That's why it's important to support projects that align with our values.
If we want tech to be used for good, we need to support
the companies and organizations that are doing that.
And XYO seems to be one of those.
They seem to be committed to building a better future.
With their focus on
decentralization, transparency, real-world applications.
They're not just trying to make money.
They're trying to make a difference.
Yeah.
And that's worth supporting.
So as we wrap up our deep dive on XYO, what's the one thing you want listeners to remember?
I think the most important thing is crypto is always changing.
Right.
What's true today might not be true tomorrow.
That's so true.
So you have to stay curious.
Keep learning.
Be ready to adapt.
It's not just about investing in one coin.
It's about understanding the bigger trends.
Yeah, the forces shaping the space.
Crypto is more than just a way to make money.
Yeah.
It's a movement, a revolution that could change everything.
And XYO is a great example of that.
They're pushing the boundaries of what's possible with location data.
And blockchain.
It's definitely a project to watch.
Whether you're new to crypto
or seasoned pro,
XYO shows us
the future of decentralization
and the power of data.
We're living in incredible times.
Yeah.
Technology is changing so fast.
It's amazing.
And the possibilities are endless.
So stay curious.
Explore, keep learning.
Maybe you'll be the one
to make the next big breakthrough.
That changes the world.
That's a great thought.
That's our deep dive into the XYO network.
Thanks for joining us.
We hope you learned a lot.
And that you're excited.
About the future of XYO.
And the future of crypto.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning.
And keep pushing the boundaries.
And remember, the future is decentralized.